Hi guys, this is Veazen guitar. It's a crossover guitar with the nylon strings and with the bridge like a classical bridge for the classical guitar. So it's really perfect guitar how it's made. There is no any imperfections. It's a rosewood solid back and sides, and it's German spruce on the top. There are beautiful inlays there, and the tuners like a classical one, but with the metal. I don't know how to say. It's not covered by plastic. So I guess you can use both type of strings, like metal strings with the normal tension and the classical strings. So I tried both types of strings for that guitar, but to be honest, it sounds much better with the steel strings. I guess it's because the bridge. It's not like on the classical guitars with the 12 frets. I mean the connection of the neck to the body. Here is like on the normal folks guitar. So it connected on the 14th frets to the body. That means like the bridge moved a little bit close to the sound hole, and not like on the classical guitar like that. So the top, as for me, it's not resonates very well with the classical strings because it's not enough power of the nylon strings to make the top resonates well. So that lead us to the not very loud sound with the classical strings, but at the same time it's very it's very convenient, I think, guitar. So it's very useful. The playability of that guitar is really great. But at the same time, the sound of that guitar with the nylon strings, as for me, is not really good. It sounds a little bit quiet and not so bright as it can. But at the same time, I think it's a great value for money because, as I already said, it's made very good. So there are a lot of abalone inlays, I guess. I think this guitar is covered by the polyurethane lacquer. So it's definitely not the nitrocellulose lacquer, and it's definitely not shellac. There are some electronics on board, but I guess that it's not original Fishman. And the sound port, I guess, located on the bottom of the sides. You know, like it's convenient, then you sit like that and you can plug in the cable. So it's really convenient, but at the same time there are two holes in the sides, two big holes. As for me, it's not really good. I prefer then electronics installed inside the body, so not too many holes in the guitar body. And one more thing is how the frets done or made. There is no any part of the frets on the neck side, so it's really very smooth. But then the one thing that you have to know, then you use the steel string, and you do some pants or some other things like pull off. Sometimes I got the situation then steel strings come under the fret because you know like there is some space under the fret, but it's not a problem with the nylon strings. Once again, Veazen N3RE, Veazen, yeah, N3RE series. It's all solid guitar, and as I already said, it's a German spruce. It's not a Sitka spruce. But I think it's a good value for money because this guitar costs about 600 USD, or maybe 7, or maybe something between 6 and 800 USD. It depends, and it comes with a hard case. I mean the price in the China. I bought it much cheaper, but without case, and I don't want to sell it out because it sounds good. Then it plugged in. And I think it's a good crossover for practicing. If you want to practice on a crossover guitar, the nut width is about 45 millimeters, so it's a little bit wider than on the regular folk guitar, but it's the same time it's not so wide, not so it's not so large like on the traditional classical guitar. And by the way, I guess that they used the Tosc, or maybe something like Tosc, because it doesn't look like the cheap plastic, and I'm not sure that it's a natural bone. And by the way, one more thing, the binding here is it's made from real wood, so it looks great. By the way, it looks great, but there are some small imperfection on the bridge. It looks like a tiny, it's not a crack, but you know, like some minor imperfections. And one more thing, the tuners has the big, I don't know how it's called, but it's a big one, so you can tune it very accurate. See ya, guys.